Area High School basketball is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports. On air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. Now to the court for high school basketball on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
Welcome back to the James A. Wilson Gymnasium, as we're about ready to bring you the second game of the night here from the middle school, the number 3 seed North Callaway Thunderbirds and the number 6 seed Van Far Indians. Jim Ross, Marianne Eberhardt, and I found out something during our little break.
Did
Marianne.
you?
Yep.
What did you find out?
I did not know that you could eat 3 cheeseburgers and a nachos in less than 30 minutes.
I tell you what, those are some good cheeseburgers and really some good nachos, and I think you had a taste of that popcorn down there.
Yeah, I've got a little left over, so if you hear me
chomping there,
and stumbling, it's because I'm still trying to eat popcorn. Well, this ought to be a good game here at the 3 and 6 seed. They met back on December the 15th. North Callaway won by 30, but I think back in those days, Van Fart was dealing with some COVID issues and didn't have a full complement. And so this will be a rematch that'll be worth watching. The Indians like to go up and down, shoot the three a lot. They're not very big, and North Callaway's got some size, so that's going to pose a problem for them. And we'll just have to see how it shakes out. Van Far's lost 3 in a row, actually. Played in the Palmyra tournament last week, got beat 62-59 by Canton in the consolation semi. North Callaway's lost 2 in a row. Their last loss, they got hammered by Clopton, 62-42. So both teams licking their wounds a little bit from the last week. And we'll just have to see how they fare in this first-round matchup. We'll be back to the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show after this on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 pregame show is coming up, brought to you by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
On air, online, on the KJFM radio app, and on Alexa, Area High School Sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Young Enterprises, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Show off your school pride today with the Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Every time you use your Bulldog debit card, Bank of Louisiana will make a donation to the Louisiana School District. Stop by the bank today and get your new Bulldog debit card so you can start supporting the teachers and students with every swipe. The Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC.
96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament action on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Hayden's Motorsports Center, Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, Penrod Real Estate, and Clint Bowen Construction.
This is Tracy Brookshire, Marketing Coordinator and Public Information Officer for Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice here in Missouri. We are doing our best to keep our community informed as much as possible regarding how the COVID-19 pandemic is affecting our county. Visit our dedicated COVID-19 page on our website at pikecountyhealth.org for resources, latest news, updated case counts, and a contact form for questions and concerns specifically related to the virus. Visit our website to subscribe to our PCHD e-news and be the first to know about any updates and resources we have to offer in our communications. Stay safe out there, Pike County. Your health is our priority, and together we will get through this concerning time.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Well, Marianne, have you seen either one of these teams?
I have actually seen both of these teams.
You have, so you're going to give me an evaluation.
Well, I don't know about all of that. I will say that I had the call with Rodney Dolbear last Friday as North Callaway was down at Clopton for homecoming, and kind of like in our last.
Rodney smell like mothballs?
I will say that he was called my dad, if that makes it.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
I
had somebody stop and say, "Oh, was that your dad on there with you?"
That's rich.
Yeah, I thought you would appreciate that. But Anyway, so kind of like our last game that we just got done calling, where Caden Kinsler was kind of kept off the boards all night for Ellsbury. Cody Cash couldn't quite get on board with the point scoring on a Friday night, and he's a big key factor for them in that game. So they were able to shut him down pretty well. Also, really underneath the basket, Kjfn was able to get in there and get some good positioning, so they didn't get a lot of rebounds. So we'll see how that's going to be a little different tonight because, as you mentioned, Van Far doesn't have quite the size that Kjfn does by any means. And so the thing with them is if they live and die by the three. Van Far does. If Conaway and Long aren't hot from behind that three-point line, man, they really struggle. The last game I did for them was when they were here in Bowling Green taking on Bowling Green, and that was one where they did good in the first couple quarters with their threes. In the second half, they went cold as ice, and Bowling Green ended up getting the big win.
They did. It's going to be fun to see the senior guard, Cody Cash, who seems like he's been playing for, forever. 7 or 8 years. Of course, he had a brother alongside of him the last 3 years. And see him match up against these two freshman guards, Damon Long and Nikos Conaway of Van Far. That's going to be an interesting to see how that develops as we go along here. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back with our Keys to the Game after this on Eagle 102.
Follow area high school sports at home and away, on air, online, on the KJFM radio app, and on Alexa. Area high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and All Parts.
It's the new year and a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Kayla Caldwell, your Edward Jones financial advisor, at 2604 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Area high school basketball from the 96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament, brought to you by Liggins Flooring, Pow Pow Cattle Farms and Fencing, Craig's Truck and Tractor Service, Lynn's Heritage House, and Rawls County Mutual Insurance.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Keys to the Game on KJFM, sponsored by Vicki Cadwalader Real Estate in Louisiana.
All right, Coach Marianne.
No. Well, no.
Well, you don't have to stutter about it. You can go ahead and tell us what you think.
Well, I think that Van Far tonight is going to have to find a way other to score than behind the three-point line. I think the height of North Callaway and their wingspan, that they're going to have some trouble maybe firing the ball over top of these guys, especially, if they're in their face most of the night. They're going to have to find a way to get in there, get some rebounds, so they can get those second chance opportunities. As far as North Callaway, I really just think they're going to have to take it in down low from the block in the paint, where Van Far can't defend because they don't really have the height. So that's what I've got for you for keys to the game.
Well, I think that's pretty good. I mean, when you take a look at the rosters, for instance, and I don't know how accurate some of these heights are, but Van Far only has one person that is 6 foot.
Yeah.
Much less over 6 foot.
Yeah.
But you've seen North Callaway play, and they don't have dominant big men.
No.
There are a couple younger guys that are fairly tall that get some time, and of course their main cog is Cody Cash, and so we'll see how he fares. We've learned quickly in the last 2 games that Kjfn has figured out how to defend the best scorer on the 2 teams they faced in Cash and Kinsler tonight, and so that's something to keep in mind as we move through this tournament. in the next couple of days.
Well, Jim, I think really both you and I can agree as well that this team, as far as this game, it's a toss-up as to what could come out the winner. And we know it's a 3-6 matchup, but really either team could walk away and we wouldn't be surprised.
Don't forget Mark's on the radio and on video. Who's he? Does he have Cody with him?
He's got Corey Buchanan.
Corey.
See, and that is why you don't get to get his Apple Watch if he wins it. It's because you're not his favorite broadcaster.
Corey, if I win that watch, I'll call you by the right name from now on, I promise.
He promised.
That's going to do it for our pregame show. We'll have the national anthem short in just a few, but we'll be back with the starting lineups from Bowling or Community State Bank and your opening tip after this on Eagle 102.
On air, online, on the Kjfn radio app, and on Alexa, Area High School Sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Elisha Koenig, RE/MAX Realty Agent, Midwest Heating and Cooling, Spring Valley Accounting, and Advanced Eye Care.
Follow Area High School Sports at home and away, on air, online, on the KJFM radio app, and on Alexa. Area High School Sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Browns Processing, and Bank of Louisiana.
Need a little good news in your life? State Farm has new, lower car insurance rates in Missouri, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock at an even better price. Call me today at 573-754-5575. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
Let's take a look at the visitors on your scoreboard tonight in this final game. The Van Far Indians are coached by Pat Conaway. They're 5-9 on the season. Started for them a 5'8 freshman. Number 4, Damon Long, a 5'9 senior. Number 5, Latrell Wright, a 6' junior. Number 12, Hunter Scroggin, a 5'7 freshman. Number 20, Gage Gibson, and a 5'6 freshman. Number 24, Nikos Conaway. So it'll be Long, Wright, Scroggin, Gibson, and Conaway for the Van Far Indians. For the North Callaway Thunderbirds, they're the 3 seed. They're 8-8 on the season, coached by Matt Miller. Starting for them a 5'7 senior. Number 2, Cody Cash, a 6' junior. Number 5, Webb Langworthy, a freshman. Number 12, Sam Peasel, a 5'10 sophomore. Number 13, Matthew Weber, and a 6'2 senior. Number 25, Noah Scroggum. So it'll be Cody Cash, Longworthy, Peasel, Weber, and Scroggum for the North Callaway Thunderbirds, one of my favorite mascot names that we cover all year.
And I think, if I heard this correctly, at the Clopton's Legends Banquet in 2019, I think, was it Mr. Hamlet, who was a superintendent over in North Callaway, named them?
Ron Hamlet? He's not that old, is he? Well, maybe he is.
There's a tie to someone who was at Clopton that coached there at one time, who went over and became superintendent of North Callaway and actually named them.
Really?
Oh, no. Frank.
Bob Frank.
Bob Frank. There you go.
Well, now he's old enough.
Yeah, I knew I'd get it here in a moment.
Hope he's not listening.
Yeah, he probably is, and they're probably getting ready to send me a message like, you weren't really paying attention, were you? But, yes, no, it was Bob Frank who went over and was the superintendent and ended up naming the Thunderbirds.
Van Far in their road blacks with the mosaic Indian colors on a black number with gold trim. North Callaway in their home whites, green numbers, black trim, and North Callaway will control the opening tip. They'll move from our left to our right as we start here in this first quarter. It looks like Weber's going to play at the point, and Langworthy into Cash in the far corner on a pick and roll. They dump it inside to Scroggum. The ball's knocked away, so the first turnover will immediately give the ball back to Van Far for their first offensive possession. Both teams in a man-to-man as we start. Conaway's ball's deflected. Wright's going to pick up the loose ball and reset things for the Indians. Just underway here, Jim Ross, Marianne Everhart. We're on video only here. Mark's got the Bowling Green, Louisiana game, which hasn't quite got underway yet, online and on radio. Long penetrates in, nowhere to go. He loses his footing. It's got to be traveling or a foul.
Well, and he laid there and waited for them to call.
Something's got to be something. He didn't get there on his own, right?
No, exactly. I noticed that Latrell Wright is probably in the lead for best shoes.
He is. He's in the shoe contest. Long as it would be in the running, but you can't win it as a freshman. You can't. You
can't.
No. You got to play it straight up as a freshman, right? Cash is going to fire the first shot of the night. It's short from 15, and Wright with the rebound up quickly to Gibson. He'll look for some help. Van Far starting 3 freshmen tonight with Gibson, Conaway, and Long. Conaway, he's a lefty. He fires a deep 3. It's off the back of the ring. No good. Long rebound out to Peasel for North Callaway, and they'll try to open the scoring. And that pass is too tall from Peasel, intended for, who was that? Was that Langworthy underneath?
I think it was.
And so the second turnover by North Callaway will give it back to the Indians. A little 2-2-1 full court press.
Long's inbounding the ball since he's kind of around the corner to where you couldn't quite see him.
He likes to use that offhand to defend off, and he turns it over. Tries to throw it across the middle, too hot to handle. Cash back quickly over to Weber. He'll drive baseline, and we've got a whistle, and that's going to be an offensive foul.
That's going to go against Weber, his first, North Callaway's first. And, Jim, this kind of sort of has the feeling of the game that we just did.
It does. So you start that game with an offhanded offensive foul. Now they're going to have to watch Long because he loves to do that. 2-2-1 press. And Van Far gets it into the front court. Cross-court pass is deflected. Scroggin will pick it up, though, for the Indians. Right between the legs. They'll reset it. We've played 2 minutes, no score here from the Bowling Green Invitational. Wright's going to try and light things up from 3, and he does.
Well, that's the way to get things started, is with a 3 here early on by Latrell Wright.
North Callaway Cash splits the double team, but we're going to have a foul that's going to be on Wright.
So we've got substitutions coming in. Entering the game now is Bryce Clark. He's coming in for Weber for North Callaway.
Clark, a senior. They get it inbounds to Peasel. He loses the handle, stolen away by Gibson. He'll hand it off to Conaway. He heads to the other way, shoots a layup. It won't go. North Callaway with the rebound. Back and forth we go. Peasel penetrates in, drops it off on the left side to Scroggum, and he'll shoot the layup. And it's 3-2 Van Far. Here we go, up and down. Right, back the other way for the Indians. He misses the layup. Gets his own rebound. Put back won't go. Cash with the rebound for the Thunderbirds. He'll run it this way, and he loses the handle. Stolen away. Up and down we go. I told you this could be a wild one.
You did.
Callaway open for 3, right corner. It's off the mark. Rebounds loose. Wright picks it up, puts it back, and scores. Latrell Wright's got all 5, and they lead it 5-2 to the Indians.
Now they're slowing things down a little bit. Cody Cash does it as he walks it across the timeline.
Gets it inside to Scroggum. He'll go down the paint and score. So it's Wright 5, Scroggum 4. Back comes Gibson for the Indians. He'll slow things down now and look for a little help. Now he's just going to fire the 3. It's off the mark. No good. Peasled with the rebound. He'll hand it back to Cash. He'll get it into the front court now with 4:25 to play in the first. Drops it in the corner to Clark. Skips it back out to Scroggum. He'll hand it to Cash. They'll reset. It's going to be play number 1. Remember this, Marianne, if you're scouting.
Okay.
Scroggum with it now outside the arc. Pass deflected, but Peasel will pick it up. Now to Langworthy. Langworthy to Clark. Clark to Cash. Cash penetrates in. His running one-hander does a 360.5 and drops.
And North Callaway has their first lead of the night, 6-5.
Long is going to be fouled by Langworthy. Tried to split the defense.
And so checking back in the basketball game is going to be Weber. He's going to come in for Clark. And Long will inbound the ball on the far side.
3:50 to play here in the first. 6-5, North Callaway. They back off the full court pressure. Play a little man this time, will the Thunderbirds. They work it around the horn. Head of the key to Long. He can shoot the three. It's off the mark as well. Long rebound is tipped out. Callaway gets it. His running one-hander won't go. Tipped out again. Gibson will corral it, and he's going to have it tied up.
Jump ball
By Langworthy, and the alternating arrow will stay with Van Far.
Latrell Wright will inbound the ball right in front of the scorer's table, right down from us.
Not quite as big a crowd on hand for this one, but a decent crowd nonetheless. With the 2-player ticket maximum in the middle school gym. Long on the dribble. Can't find any space. To Conaway. Had the key to Scroggin. Scroggin and Long. They run this motion offense. Long's going to penetrate in. Maybe got away with the travel. Has had his shot partially blocked. And North Callaway heads the other way. Cash looking for space. Goes down the paint, puts it up off the glass, and good. Great body control that time by Cash. Here comes the 2-2-1 full court press. Pass ahead to Gibson. He'll get it up to Scroggin. Will he get it on the glass? He does. It won't go. There's a whistle and a foul.
And Langworthy's going to pick up his second foul here on the night.
And I think they're going to get Scroggin with that one.
Oh, whoops, I just saw the 5.
His first, and to the charity stripe for the first free throws of the night. Hunter Scroggin, a 6-foot junior. He'll get 2. And it got quiet in here, like church quiet.
Church quiet, and that one went off the front of the rim.
He'll get a second.
8-5 our score, 2:43 to go here in the first quarter. North Callaway on top.
Can't find the mark on either one of them, but Gibson gets the offensive rebound for Van Far to Conaway. To Long, left wing. Makes a couple moves, goes nowhere now, penetrates in, and he's going to be fouled.
And that's going to go against Langworthy. So some more substitutions coming in. Trenton Jones entering the basketball game along with Grant Eichmann.
2 bigger bodies, actually. Jones 6'1" and Eichmann 6'5". Jones a pretty good sized lad put together. Van Far gets it in, Long in the corner. They trail 8-5. 3, the biggest lead of the night for North Callaway. North Callaway backs into a 2-3 zone now. They have to penetrate the cracks. They get it to Wright. He'll pull up from 10. Rattles around, won't go. Weber with the rebound. Check that. It was Jones to Cash. Cash to the paint. Tries to get it inside. It's going to be lost out of bounds back to Van Far. Eichmann tried to corral it but couldn't. 4th turnover on North Callaway.
And North Callaway's coach tried to tell his team to get back. He was looking for a half-court defense.
Gibson kicks it out to Conaway. He'll pull up from 15, no good. Rebound to Eichmann. Eichmann to Cash. Cash penetrates down the paint, kicks it out on the wing. Now from 8, the shot short by Peasel. Loose ball is going to go out near the center court stripe, and he's going to go over and back.
That is correct.
As he possessed it right before he got across the backcourt line.
He hit the ball first, then crossed that line.
It's a rule people don't understand. It's the last to touch. He was the last to touch before he went and got it. 8-5 still our score. Nobody's scored for a bit here in this game.
Latrell Wright still has all 5 points for Van Far.
Long in between the circles now. To Wright. To Conaway. This size has really got Van Far pushed out of their offense, having trouble getting decent looks. Scroggin now has it outside the lane, right at the right elbow. Back to Wright. Wright's going to penetrate, nowhere to go. Back to Long. Long fakes it, gives it to Wright. He'll shoot the three. No good. Eichmann with the rebound. Down under a minute to play here in the first. 8-5 still our score. Cash to the paint. He'll drop it down low on a lob pass, but they can't get the shot away. It's kicked out to Clark. His shot's no good. We've got a whistle and a foul on the rebound, I believe.
I think they're going to call him out of bounds.
They are. I looked down to check my score sheet.
And all of a sudden they screw things up for you. Caden Caldwell checking in the basketball game now. He's going to give Gibson a breather.
So let's see what Van Far can muster up here. They've had challenges on the offensive end getting anything going so far, but they're still in this ball game. Conaway to the left elbow, to right. Caldwell in the post to Scroggin. Back to Caldwell. He'll fire the three. It's short, no good. Scroggin with the rebound. He'll go up in the crowd, loses the handle on the way, stolen by Cash. He's going to be fouled by Long.
Long will pick up his first of the night. It'll be the second team foul for the Indians with 18.8 seconds to go here in the first.
Right below us here, Clark will throw it in. Gets it into Weber. Weber takes a look at things with 15 seconds. He has Conaway on him. He'll get it to Cash. Will they clear out and let Cash do his thing? Well, they're going to bring a pick. That's going to be Jones on the pick and roll, and Cash's pocket is picked. To Conaway, to right. He lets it go at the horn. It won't go. Off the mark. Got some iron, though. That'll do it for the first quarter. The North Callaway Thunderbirds 8, Van Far Indians 5. You're listening to the 46, how about 96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational on Eagle 102.
Your home for area high school sports is on Eagle 102, on air, online, on the KJFM radio app, and on Alexa. Brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, Buddy Bibb, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
Every game, every night of this year's Bowling Green Invitational Tournament, brought to you by Woods Smoked Meats, Mike's Tire and Service Center, the Mercantile Bank, County Market in Vandalia, and McDinger's.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
Up and down first quarter. North Callaway leads at 8-5. Neither team got untracked offensively, needless to say.
And you got an update from the other gym as well.
12-4, Bowling Green jumps out to an 8-point lead on Louisiana. Louisiana lives and dies by the three. If it doesn't go in, they can get beat. If it goes in, they're hard to handle.
Yeah, we're kind of looking at a little bit of that here in this gym as well.
Yeah, exactly. So North Callaway has it to start the second quarter. Peasel, Cash, Weber, Scroggin, and Langworthy in the game. And we've got a whistle and a foul. Is that going to be on Caldwell maybe?
Well, that's what Caldwell's making the face, and that's what they follow up with.
Caldwell, Conaway, Long, Wright, and Scroggin for Van Far. And they'll get it at the 28-foot mark, will the Thunderbirds. Cash will throw it in the corner. They whip it in the post area to Scroggin, hand it right back to Langworthy, and his layup's up and good. That was a nifty little inbounds play. And it's 10-5, the biggest lead of the game by either team. Van Far hadn't scored for a while. Latrell Wright still has all their points. He's going to go the hole again. Kicks it in the corner to Caldwell. His three's off the mark, no good. Langworthy with the rebound for North Callaway. He kind of loses his handle, gets it over to the left wing. Three ball on the way by Peasel. It won't go, but Langworthy with the offensive putback. He'll score it, and Pat Conaway wants a timeout. 12-5, Thunderbirds lead it. 7:17 to play in the half. You're listening to Bowling Green Invitational on Eagle 102.
Your home for area high school sports is on Eagle 102, on air, online, on the KJFM radio app, and on Alexa. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Insurance.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Every game, every night of this year's Bowling Green Invitational Tournament. Brought to you by All Parts, Bowling Green Lumber, Sun Window Company, Abel's Quick Shops, and Pike County Title Company.
Vanfar after the timeout, trailing by 7, 12-5. Just into the start of the second quarter, we've played just about a minute. Long with it now to Conaway. But North Callaway still in a man-to-man defense. Long goes up and under, in and out, no good. Scroggin with the offensive rebound. His putback won't go. We've got a whistle and a foul.
So Hunter Scroggin's going to go back to the free throw line. He's 0 for 2 here in the first half. We'll see if he can get that jinx off his back there. That's the third foul on Langworthy.
Yeah, I think he would be making a ceremonious exit. First free throw by Scroggins off the mark.
And here comes his sub, as you have mentioned, Bryce Clark coming in. As Langworthy was asking Phil Yazel exactly what he was doing wrong, so he wouldn't do it again.
He's going to get to think about it until the second half, I can tell you that. Scroggin with the second one. It's on its way. It rattles in and out. Loose ball rebound, and Clark's going to corral it.
The balls they really just aren't going through the hoop for the Indians tonight.
So far, that is correct. Peasel with it now. Back to Cash. Cash penetrates in. He'll pull up and shoot it from 10, and it goes down. Got a shooter's roll that time. He's got 6, and the lead is 14-5. Vanfar needs a bucket. Whew, they haven't scored for a while. Caldwell penetrates in. His runner from 10's no good. Cash with the rebound. He's got the numbers. 3-on-2 break. He drops it off, throws it away. Stolen by Long. Good defense by the freshman. He'll head the other way. He's going to take it to the glass and has it blocked.
The sad part was Latrell Wright was open and right across the paint. He just couldn't see him.
The height helped. To the hole, no good. The putbacks up and good. All done by Matthew Weber. He's got 2, and it's an 11-point lead for North Callaway. It's amazing how the Indians have trouble getting shots off against the taller team. Long goes the hole that time. This time he'll be fouled.
We'll see if a couple free throws can help him get on point here.
Well, we've talked about that. You see the ball go through the hole. Sometimes it gets you going.
And that's Clark picking up his first foul of the night for North Callaway, their team's 6th.
So Vanfar will shoot free throws from here on out in the first half. Long's first free throw is good. He'll get a second in the high school. Bowling Green up by 10, 18-8. Second free throw on the way by Long. It's good as well. As Gibson will return, Caldwell will take a seat for Vanfar.
So maybe the drought has ended for the Indians after 2 free throws made by Long.
Cash moseys into the front court for the Thunderbirds. To Weber. Weber nearly has it stolen. He dives on it. Now he's going to throw it away. 6th turnover of the game on North Callaway. Vanfar smaller guards trying to be a little more pesky on the defensive end. Worked the last 2 trips down. Conaway guarded by Weber. Gets to Gibson. Now to Wright on the right wing. Guarded by Cash. Wright looks for the cutter. Gets it to Conaway. He'll put it on the floor and is fouled by Hinkie. Or check that Weber. Where'd I get Hinkie?
I don't know.
Silex Green and Hinkie came
I
to
guess
mind.
so.
COVID mind works in mysterious ways, doesn't it?
Was that what we're going with?
Yeah, we're going to use that for as
Okay.
long as we can. And on the inbounds, we got a whistle.
Yeah, that reminded me it was supposed to be 1-1.
Yeah, I think I told him that earlier, didn't I?
I think you did.
And I'm not sure who the free throw shooter is, but Conaway's smart enough. He's going to walk to the line and take it.
I believe it was Conaway.
It was. Okay. Coach's son, he's got to be able to make free throws, doesn't he? And he misses the
and
first.
you jinxed him.
That I did. Back come the Thunderbirds in the deep corner. They get it in the post. I can't see who's in the corner, but it's a three, and it's good.
And that is Piesold.
His first three ball of the night. Actually, the first three ball for North Callaway. And it's back to a 12-point, or up to a 12-point lead. That is the biggest so far. 4:48 to play. Long penetrates in. We're in the first half. Second quarter to be exact. It won't go. Baseball pass ahead to Weber. He'll try and go to the glass, but he's going to walk.
Yeah, he got that little jump and then took another step off there to get that. And looks like we've got a timeout on the court. North Callaway wants to talk to their players. We'll hear from some of our sponsors. With 4:37 to go here in the second quarter, North Callaway leads Van Far 19-7 as you're listening to the 96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102.
On air, online, on the Kjfn radio app, and on Alexa, Area High School Sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank, and Bowling Green Tractor.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament action on Eagle 102. Brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, B&B Automotive, Center Locker Service, Nutrien Ag Solutions, and Orff Construction.
19-7. North Callaway leads it out of the timeout. The Indians with the ball. Along with it between the circles. Directs from Travick. North Callaway still in a man-to-man. Conaway left wing now to Gibson. Back to Conaway. Long's going to penetrate, gets to the block, puts it up with the right hand, and good. He's pretty ambidextrous with the ball. He can shoot it with either hand. And he's got 4, and the lead is 10. North Callaway Cash. He'll penetrate in. He's going to pull up from 16, in and out, and back in. Hit everything. Front of the rim, back of the rim, backboard, and drop.
And I think right now Cody Cash has more points in this game than he did the entire game against Clopton.
He doesn't shoot the three as much as his brother did.
No, Gabe was the big three-point shooter.
Speaking of threes, Conaway's three's off the mark, doesn't hit anything, goes off or right out of bounds. And into the game for the first time, Adam McCurdy. Scroggin will take a seat for the Indians. 3:36 to play in the half, 21-9. The Thunderbirds lead it. Cash into the front court now. Left wing to Peasel. Head of the key to Jones. Right wing to Cash. Tries to get it inside to Eichmann on the block. He'll look for some inside-out help. Gets it back to Cash. He'll whip it out and reset it to Clark in between the circles. Right wing to Cash. Cash now to Jones. Jones. As they work around against this sagging man, Cash is going to penetrate in. His fadeaway won't go. And Wright comes away with the loose ball, and it's going to go off of North Callaway. Back to the Indians as Wright tried to break out of there and get an odd man break. A good defensive play slowed that down.
Well, you know, Jim, I was kind of watching the defensive side of things over here a little bit ago, and I've never seen so many players with their backs to the ball as I have this year.
Long fires a deep three. It's off the mark as well. Peasled with the rebound for North Callaway. To Cash. Right wing to Peasel. Eichmann now, left wing to Cash. He'll fire the three. High arching three, and man, it hit nothing but the bottom of the net.
And I think you were just talking about his three-point shooting where his brother did a good fair share of it. However, Cody can knock him down himself.
He's got 11 in this first half. Inside to Conaway. His shot's good. Came from the backside on a backdoor cut. And Nikos gets his first bucket of the game. That's 24-11. Cash backs down the paint, drops it to the wing. Driving to the hole is Peasel. That's no good.
Well, on the putback is Eichmann.
Eichmann with the putback. A big 6'5 senior. And that's 24-11.
26.
Check that 26. They hadn't got the point up yet, had they? Right. Being hounded by Cash, and that'll be a whistle and a foul on Cody, his first.
It should be a 1-and-1 as Latrell Wright will head to the free throw line. It'll be his first trip of the night. He had the first 5 points in this basketball game, and he's gone cold since.
That he has. As Scroggin will check back in. McCurdy will take a seat. Also back in is Scroggin for North Callaway. Wright with the first free throw. He drains that one. He'll get the second. Where's number 5? The 5'9" senior. A little taller than that with the hair. And he gets them both, right?
Yeah, he does.
Gave them to Scroggin. I might want to get it on the right line, huh?
Well, that's COVID too, right?
No, that's just ignorance. Cash in a double team and throws it away. Stolen by Gibson. 8th turnover of the game. On the break, they try and get it inside the long, but it's deflected out of bounds. And Van Far will have it underneath their own hoop with 1:24 to play in the half. They trail by 13. Inside to right, he'll shoot it from 8. It's no good. Rebound off to North Callaway. Cash, 3-on-2, pulls up from 10. Good.
So Cody Cash,
starting to feel it.
Yeah, he's got the hot hand tonight.
28 to 13. 3-ball on the way by Long. It's no good. It's pretty much one and done for Van Far as the shot from the short corner on the break is no good by Clark, and now we have a foul on the rebound. And that'll go on Clark, actually.
So that'll be his second.
And we'll walk to the other end, and Gage Gibson will shoot 1-on-1. 5'7" freshman. Fires, it's off the mark, no good. Rebound is corralled by Peasel. Ahead to Cash. He'll penetrate, spin into the paint, fade away, off the front of the rim, no good. Scroggin with rebound, kicks it outside, 3-ball on the way now. It's an air ball. It goes straight out of bounds. Clark let it fly. Didn't draw any iron, so Van Far will get it back with 42 ticks to play here in the half. From the other gym, Bowling Green leads Louisiana 20-10. That's in the second quarter. Down to 34 ticks. Gibson right wing to Conaway. He'll look to get it in the post to Scroggin. In the block, they'll play inside out to Conaway. Now to Long. Long penetrates in, up with the right hand. No good. Ball's tipped out. Cash is going to get it. And now he'll slow things down with 14 seconds. Lobs it inside. All by himself is Clark, and he'll shoot the layup. Defense went to sleep there. Up quickly. Long crossover dribble penetration, and it goes down. And that'll do it for the first half of action as Long finishes it off with a bucket. 30-15 our score. North Callaway on top. Halftime show is next on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Show off your school pride today with the Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Every time you use your Bulldog debit card, Bank of Louisiana will make a donation to the Louisiana School District. Stop by the bank today and get your new Bulldog debit card so you can start supporting the teachers and students with every swipe. The Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
On air, online, on the KJFM radio app, and on Alexa, Area High School Sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Young Enterprises, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Well, it's been all North Callaway so far, and kind of what we talked about in the pregame, Marianne. The smaller guards having trouble against the bigger North Callaway club.
And I tell you what, and again, Van Far living and dying from behind the arc, and right now it's more of the dying. They can't seem to get a three. Latrell Wright got one back to start things off, opening up the basketball game, but they haven't hit one since.
Only time they led by 3 was that three-pointer. They trailed 8-5 at the end of the first quarter. North Callaway outscored them 22-10 in the second to give us the halftime lead of 30-15. Let's take a break, and we'll come back and run down the scoring for you. And Marianne's going to tell you how Van Far is going to get back in this game after this on Eagle 102.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
With winter weather upon us, remember One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your warm, dry place to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green to schedule your appointment and inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex, just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Kayla Caldwell, your Edward Jones financial advisor, at 2604 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Follow area high school sports at home and away, on air, online on the KJFM radio app, and on Alexa. Area high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and All Parts.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
30-15 our score. Take a look at the scoring in the first half. First for Van Far, only 3 players in the scoring column. Latrell Wright with 7. Damon Long with 6, and Nikos Conaway with 2. They were 4 for 10 from the free throw line. They only turned it over 3 times, however, so they took care of the basketball. Their only lead was that 3-point shot by Latrell Wright to start the scoring. They led 3-0. For North Callaway, a bunch of guys in the scoring column, led by Cody Cash with 13, 4 each for Noah Scroggum and Webb Langworthy, 3 for Sam Peaselt, and 2 each for Matthew Weber, Bryce Clark, and Grant Eichmann. They did not shoot a free throw. That's kind of
They did not.
In the first half.
Speaking of free throws, Van Far probably needs to work on theirs here in the second half.
8 turnovers by the Thunderbirds. Their biggest lead was 17 in that first half. And a lot of work to be done. And, you know, we've already seen teams come back from double-digit leads in this tournament, so don't count the Indians out yet, but they're going to have a challenge against this bigger North Callaway club.
Yeah.
Let's take a break, and then Marianne's going to gather her thoughts. Come on, Marianne. I'm going to give you, 2 minutes to get it figured out. You're listening to the 96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational on Eagle 102.
Follow area high school sports at home and away, on air, online on the KJFM radio app, and on Alexa. Area high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Perkins Electrical Service, Vicky Cadwalder Real Estate, and Kayla Caldwell, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, member SIPC.
Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Every game, every night of this year's Bowling Green Invitational Tournament, brought to you by Louisiana Auto Sales and Rentals, A Taste of Philly, Airco Convenience Centers, Magruder Limestone Company, and One Multi-Sports Complex.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
Okay, Marianne, did you get the Van Far guards to grow 6 inches during halftime?
I did not, and I wish I could even tell you that I had a little chat with them that really got them to slow down just a little bit. You know, it's one of those ones where I hate to be like that, but you almost need to slow down. They're trying to push some shots instead of, spreading out and trying to open it up, let them feed it inside. Obviously, the three-point shot's not working for them, so there's some going to have to work around inside somewhere, inside that arc to try and get some shots up. They keep trying to force those threes, and they're just not going. Even warming up here, they're not going. And really, as far as rebounds, you're going to have to get physical with North Callaway underneath the basket. You can't just keep letting them have those rebounds.
Well, the big problem is not only with the guards being a little bigger, with the exception of Cash, it's one and done on the shots because North Callaway is so much bigger inside. Van Far hasn't been able to get any offensive rebounds to turn that around. But we still have another 16 minutes to play in this ball game, and like I said, we've seen turnarounds in this tournament already, so don't go away. We'll have the second half for you right after this on Eagle 102.
On air, online, on the Kjfn radio app, and on Alexa, Area High School Sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Young Enterprises, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Show off your school pride today with the Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Every time you use your Bulldog debit card, Bank of Louisiana will make a donation to the Louisiana School District. Stop by the bank today and get your new Bulldog debit card so you can start supporting the teachers and students with every swipe. The Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Area high school basketball from the 96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament, brought to you by Bolin Chevrolet, Community State Bank of Missouri, Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, and La Crosse Lumber Company.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pogue Ford, Northeast Missouri Title Company, People's Savings Bank in Bowling Green, CarQuest Auto Parts, and Spare Time Bowl and Grill.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
Looks like Van Far will have it to start the second half. The original starting lineup is back in the game for North Callaway. Let's see who's going to come out of the huddle for the Indians. And it will be the original starters for them as well. Van Far, as you can see from our left to our right in this second half, in their road blacks. North Callaway in their home whites. Let's see if Van Far can have a good offensive possession to start this second half. Wright has it on the wing. They've already got him pushed way too far from the basket.
They do. When I asked them to spread it out, I didn't quite mean like that.
Well, they were listening to that part of it.
Apparently.
Wright's going to penetrate, kicks it, and throws it away. Stolen by Weber. He'll take it to the glass, and it's swatted away by Conaway. But it'll go back to the Thunderbirds underneath their own basket, left side of the paint. Not the way you wanted to start the second half if you're the Van Far coaching staff with a turnover. They'll get it inbounds. 3 balls on the way and off the mark that time by Langworthy and into the near corner. It goes straight out of bounds, so Van Far will get it back. A little 2-2-1. Full court pressure by North Callaway. We saw that quite a bit in the first half as well. Slows down these guards a little bit from Van Far.
And Van Far's got to be a little bit quicker on their passes if they want to break this press a little quicker.
Wright has it in the corner, gets it inside to Scrogg, and his shot's up and good.
And that is what we were talking about, getting that ball underneath.
Long pass deflected by Long. And out of bounds back to North Callaway.
Well, Jim, don't forget tomorrow night's girls semifinal night. Of course, Eagle 102 will have more action for you from both gyms. You can find out about it more at kjfmradio.com.
Thrown into the backcourt. And in case you're wondering, Jim will be in the middle school gym. Again, no pun intended.
Yeah, well, we tend to put the old gym in the old gym.
There you go. That's the way it's worked out, too. North Callaway, another 1-4 set. Scroggum has it, looking for some guard help. He'll give it back to Cash. North Callaway doesn't want to get caught in waiting for Van Far to catch up. They got to keep playing their game as Weber drains a three right on cue. His first three-pointer of the game. He's got 5, and it's a 16-point lead. Yeah. And the turnover by Van Far, their first. Back comes North Callaway up off the glass, no good. Langworthy with the rebound. He's going to be tied up from behind and on the alternating arrow. It'll stay with the Thunderbirds. Peasel to throw it in. In the new gym, Bowling Green is throttling Louisiana 32-13 at half.
And that is definitely a game with a different tone than when we had that one. I think that was right before Christmas break.
Yeah.
Where it went into overtime. But Bowling Green's kind of started finding their way.
They have. They've been playing very well defensively especially. And they've got size and strength too. They just don't think if they had somebody who could really shoot the three, boy, they'd be dangerous.
Yeah.
Speaking of the three, it's on the way by Conway, no good. The rebound's loose, and Scoggins going to get it. He'll get it back to right, count the bucket, and the foul. Scoggins kept it alive, and Wright finished it off. And that'll give Luttrell a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play. Fouls on Peasel, his first.
And if Luttrell can drain this one, he'll be the first to enter double digits for Van Far.
And it's short. The rebound's loose, and Langworthy's going to corral it. He'll get it ahead to Weber, and he'll hand it back to Cash. Cash led all scorers with 13 in the first half. Yet to be heard of here in the second. We played just over 2 minutes. Right wing now to Peasel, back to Weber. He'll penetrate in. His runner with one hand's no good. Rebound's loose. Cash is going to pick it up. He'll shoot the fade away from 10. It's off the mark. And the rebounding foul is going to go on Weber. And that's going to be number 3 on him.
It is, and the fact that he is shocked that they're calling it on him when he's laying on the other player's back should not be a shock to him.
No, it's...
Colwell's going to check into the basketball game for Long.
We didn't have the best angle, but it was fairly obvious from here, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I know I'm a little slow sometimes, but even I picked up on that one.
There you go. So 33-19. North Callaway still on top. Right with it.
Right in front of us.
To Conaway. He'll penetrate down. His finger rolls up and good.
Nikos Conaway with another 2 tonight. He's got 4.
Cash on the runner from 15. It's off the mark. Loose ball rebound's going to go out of bounds off of North Callaway. Remember what I said about North Callaway waiting on Van Far? They're kind of doing that. Got out of what got them that 17-point lead. And now Van Far starting to pick up a little confidence. Never tripped down. Somebody hit a 3 or something here. That's really get things
absolutely
cooking. And there's Caldwell going to try it, and it's off the mark. No good. Scroggin with the rebound. His putback won't go. Wright goes up off the offensive glass and scores it.
And I like it, getting tough underneath that basket.
Baseball pass to the other end, and Peasel loses his footing. May got fouled, didn't get the call, and the turnover gives it back to Van Far. And it's a 10-point game and a timeout on the floor. 4:49 to play in the third. Look out, Van Far's on the move. You're listening to Bowling Green Invitational on Eagle 102.
Follow area high school sports at home and away, on air, online on the KJFM radio app, and on Alexa. Area high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and All Parts.
Hi folks, my name is Cody Kirkendall. See Mike's Tire and Service Center in Bowling Green for all your automotive and tire needs. Mike's features 24-hour tire service, and when it's time to replace those tires, Mike's has great deals on several brands, ensuring they have the perfect tire for your vehicle. Mike's Tire and Service Center additionally offers alignments, tune-ups, oil changes, struts, state and DOT inspections. Mike's Tire and Service Center, Business 61 North in Bowling Green.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, Buddy Bibb, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
Area high school basketball from the 96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament. Brought to you by McCoy Blossom Funeral Homes and Crematory, Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Eastern Missouri Commission Company, Bouquet Florist and Gift Shop, and Jesse Owens Heating and Air.
Out of the timeout, Van Far with the ball. Gibson on the right wing. They trail by 10. Now they nearly turn it over. Is Cash going to get it? He does. He throws up a wild one. It won't go. Wright gets the rebound. Cash would have been smart to grab it and take a decent shot, but he didn't as Wright's pass is deflected and goes out of bounds. And the Indians will have it underneath their own hoop.
Conaway to inbound it along the baseline.
Gets it into Wright on the block. He has it tapped away, but Caldwell picks up the loose ball, and his runner goes down. Caden Caldwell with his first bucket and leads below 10 for the first time in a while, 33-25.
And what were you talking about, double-digit leads disappearing?
Yep, that's exactly right. Now the ball's loose in the paint. We're going to have a jump ball.
And that's going to favor Van Far.
Watching during the timeout as we're right here above the Van Far bench, Coach Conaway had all players that bought off on what he was selling. Boy, he had their undivided attention. And they're starting to feel it a little bit here in this third quarter as North Callaway's just scored the 10-3 scoring advantage so far for Van Far. Right in the paint, gets it to Conaway, to Caldwell. Back to Wright, head of the key. He'll give it on the handoff to Gibson, and they'll reset the offense. Gibson to Conaway. And Conaway's pushed from behind by Weber, and that'll be 4 on him, won't it?
That will.
And he's going to have to take a seat.
And he does. Checking into the game is Bryce Clark, and also returning is Grant Eichman.
Van Far, can they cut further into this? What was at one point a 17-point North Callaway lead. It's down to 8. On the shuffle cut, Wright gets it, pulls up from 8. Good. Latrell Wright. It's got 13, and it's down to a 6-point lead. We got a game. Not so much in the other gym. 34-13. Bowling Green leads Louisiana. Cash in the far corner, penetrates in. His runner's up, no good. There's a whistle and a foul.
He's going to go to the free throw line. He'll get to shoot 2, courtesy of Caldwell, I believe, who they held up. That did, and that's his second foul. Team's first of the half with 3:05 to go in the third quarter.
Cash has not been to the free throw line tonight.
Well, he's the first player for North Callaway to go to the line.
Period, and it rattles in and out. He'll get a second. 3:05 to play in the third. Second one's money. And it's 34-27. Conaway into the front court to Caldwell, to Gibson. Around the horn, they're going to run a little shuffle cut. Wright's going to step out. His toe was on the line. It's a 2, no good. Scroggin on the offensive glass. And this deflected away, goes out of bounds off of North Callaway. A lot of peskiness there on that rebound.
Yeah, there was. Get a little chippy in there.
Van Far will have it right at the end of their bench. Get it into Conaway. Back to Gibson. To Wright, down to 2:40 to play in the third. 34-27 our score. Conaway's going to fire a 3. It's off the mark. Wright's going to go after the rebound. It's off his fingertips and out of bounds.
Still a good look, and I like the shot selection on that one. Conaway just had a little too much on it, hit the back of the iron, and went for a high rebound.
Yeah, they just haven't found the range from 3 at all. Here comes Cash on the run, straight to the paint from 8. Short, no good. Eichman with the offensive rebound. He's going to kick it outside. And they'll hand it off as it's swatted into the corner out of Piesel's hand.
That was Caldwell, he's probably the shortest guy on the court. He knocked it out of bounds.
It goes at a stellar 5'5", if that's correct. If that's correct.
If that's correct. Literally head and shoulders taller than him is a Piesel.
Yeah, that's not an exaggeration.
No, not
in
even
the
close.
least.
I may have exaggerated a little bit on how tall Caldwell is with that description.
Scroggum can't find the mark, but Cash gets the offensive rebound, and his putback won't go. But he'll be fouled and go to the line, or he'll get 2 more.
And they're going to call that on Scroggins. Hunter, that's his first, team's second.
2:05 to play here in the third is Cash's first one. Short as well.
So Damon Long going to check back into this basketball game for the Indians.
And Pat Conway is going to call a timeout. A full timeout it is. 34-27, 2:05 to play in the third. Just the Bowling Green Invitational on Eagle 102.
Your home for area high school sports is on Eagle 102, on air, online, on the KJFM radio app, and on Alexa. Brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
Let Bowling Green Insurance be your crop insurance specialist. Bowling Green Insurance Agency and NAU Country provide farmers with superior crop insurance protection and the fast, friendly service our customers deserve. Call Fred Carlson or Jackie Mayer at 573-324-CROP or stop by our office at 310 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green to discuss a protection plan that is right for your farming operation. NAU Country and Bowling Green Insurance are an equal opportunity provider.
Every game, every night of this year's Bowling Green Invitational Tournament. Brought to you by Calumet of Missouri, Calvin's Restaurant, Ann Lane Boutique, Shelter Insurance, Frank Wallace, Agent, and MASH.
(36-19). Bowling Green leads Louisiana in the high school gym. 34-27 here. North Callaway still on top. Led by as many as 17. Van Far's battled back, got it to within 6. Cash now trying to make his second free throw, and he does. And it's back to an 8-point lead at 35-27. So have they survived Van Far's push? That's the question. Long on the left wing as they work it around against the 2-3 zone as North Callaway mixes it up. Long's open from 3. He'll let it fly. Front of the ring, no good. And a rebound off to Scroggum. Up quickly, Cash fires it ahead, but it's too tall. Goes out of bounds. 4th turnover of the quarter, 12th of the game on North Callaway. And the Indians will get it back. North Callaway's giving them a chance. They just cannot get anything from deep to go down.
No, they can't.
Usually Conaway and Long can make some shots, and Wright with a spin move that time and traveled. 3rd turnover of the half, 6th of the game. So Van Far's taking care of the basketball. Just hadn't been able to get anything to go in. Eichmann outside the arc to Peasel. And he throws it away, stolen by Conaway. Conaway's going to go to the glass, and he's going to be fouled by Cash, and he'll go to the line and shoot 2 shots.
So Conaway back at the charity stripe. He was there in the second quarter as Cody Cash picks up his second foul of the night.
2-shot opportunity for Conaway. The lefty fires, and it's good. He'll get a second. Into the game.
Trenton Jones.
For North Callaway. Caldwell will check in after this made free throw, but it doesn't go. And Peasel with the rebound to Cash. Cash penetrates in, kicks it out. They work it around the horn. Now driving in and running one-hander up and good by Peasel. He's got 5. About the time you think Van Far's got back in this thing, North Callaway slams the door. Long's going to shoot a 3. It's off the mark, no good. Rebounds loose on the ground, and Wright's going to come away with it. He goes to the glass. His shot's up, no good. And still a loose ball, still loose, and we're going to have a tie. Nope, yep. Now we're going to have a foul.
No, we're going to foul.
Man, there was a lot of stuff going on there.
They call it on Latrell Wright. That'll be his second. Caldwell's.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was just say Caldwell's checking in the ball game for Gibson. That's all.
A little full court press this time with 28 seconds to go in the quarter. We're in the third. They'll lob it into the big man, Jones. He'll hand it back to the guards. Down to 25. Peasled into the front court. To Clark. Clark back to Peasled. He'll look to Cash with 15. He'll try and penetrate. Take it to the hole or shoot the runner if he doesn't get picked up. Well, he's going to kick it in the corner. 3 balls on the way. It is good by Peasled at the buzzer. Oh, my, that's a heartbreaker. 40-28. North Callaway leads it. The fourth quarter's next on Eagle 102.
On air, online, on the KJFM radio app, and on Alexa, Area High School Sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Evans Insurance Agency, Silex Banking Company, and the Oya Landscape Supply.
Well, just when you thought the Indians were going to get back in it, got the lead down to 6.
Just couldn't quite bring it any closer. We'll see what they have drawn up here for the final quarter of this game.
And North Callaway will get it to start the final quarter. Cash into the front court off of a double screen. Now he's in a double team. To Peasled, he'll shoot the 3 again. It's good. 2 in a row for Sam Peasled. He's got 11 all of a sudden.
And it's things like that that stretch that lead back out to where Van Far has to find something really to work with, as Colwell's through is on the way. It's no good.
They throw away the outlet pass to do the Thunderbirds. And Van Far gets it back. They have got to start making some shots.
I'd like to see him going back down underneath again.
Inside to right, they'll get it to Caldwell. He goes to the glass, but it was altered by the big fellow. Right with the rebound. He can't get it to go. He'll try it one more time, and it's good.
Latrell Wright adds 2 more, makes it 43-30.
Cash from the 15-foot, but gets it to drop. Quickly down the court, little runner from the free throw line, and it's back to 45-30. They working around the horn to Long. He's open for 3 in rhythm that time, and he got it to go. Thinking too much about it. Now they throw it ahead. Scroggum with the layup. The defense didn't get back, and Pat Callaway can't take that. 6:42 to play in the game, 47-33. North Callaway in the 96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational on Eagle 102.
Follow Area High School Sports at home and away, on air, online, on the KJFM radio app, and on Alexa. Area High School Sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Browns Processing, and Bank of Louisiana.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament action on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Hayden's Motorsports Center, Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, Penrod Real Estate, and Clint Bowen Construction.
47-33. North Callaway leads at 6:40 to play in the ball game. And Van Far has it after the timeout. Gibson on the right wing. It's just 2-3 zone. To Conway in the deep corner.
It's Long with a 3 on the way.
It's short, and Cash with the rebound. Cash looks to baseball pass, now decides to dribble it out. Goes right to the free throw line, shoots it, score the bucket, and the foul. Got foul from behind, but it'll count, and he'll get a free throw.
And Damon Long will pick up his second. No. Yeah, they haven't put up yet. His second foul. And Cody Cash is at the charity stripe.
The high school gym, Bowling Green has stretched their lead to 20. 43-23. Oh,
wow. Looks like it could be the slight upset tonight there.
Bobcat magic, baby. I just keep telling y'all.
I know, and we believe you.
It's working. It's working so far. 2 upsets by the Bowling Green clubs. Unless Louisiana can do something magnanimous in the fourth quarter. Van Far needs something magnanimous here as well in the fourth. Conaway to the left elbow, gets it to Long. He'll shoot the deep 3 from the ring, no good. Rebound's deflected and knocked out of bounds by Wright. And North Callaway will get possession. They throw it in bounds, stolen by Wright, and he tries to force it inside, and it goes out of bounds.
And so it's going to stay with Van Far. Gibson
will
have the honors.
Multiple turnovers there, right? One after the other.
Yep.
Long will throw it in for the Indians, right side of the paint. 3 balls on the way. It's good. Conaway from the corner. Couldn't see who shot it till he came from around the corner. Now a baseball pass to Weber. His shot's no good. And he'll shoot the left. Man, they've done that snowman, or snowbird, I think is what we used to call it in the day. Sending a guy along, and it's worked a number of times, and Weber will go to the line and get 2 shots.
And as Long picks up his 3rd foul of the night.
First free throw, rattles around and drops. He'll get another one. He's got 6.
50-36 is our score. 5:40 to go here in the ball game.
Second free throw is on its way. It's no good. And Wright's going to save the rebound barely. To Conaway, and he throws it away to Cash. Cash, little fadeaway stop and go, blocked by Wright. Good defense by him to save the easy bucket. And the Indians get it back, trailing by 14, 50-36. Down to 5:20 to play in the game. Wright open from the deep far corner. Good from 3.
That's his second 3 of the night.
Had a big second half as well. He's got 11 in the half, and 18 for the game is inside. There's Weber. He answers right away from the paint. They work it around the horn. He'll drive baseline. Nothing doing there. And the rebound by Langworthy, and he's going to be tripped up.
Caldwell's going to pick up the foul.
Be the 16th foul.
Gibson.
Just his first.
North Callaway will be shooting from here on out for the last 4 minutes and 53 seconds.
Langworthy to throw it in, gets it into the front court to Scroggin. He'll hand it back to Langworthy. He'll go to the glass. It's no good. Weber in on the offensive rebound, can't get it to go. And they'll have an over-the-back foul that time on Clark, I believe.
That's what they're going to say. And Peasold will set to check back in this basketball game, coming in for Clark.
Clark's 3rd foul.
Half-court defense in place for North Callaway as time begins ticking away again.
52-39. Not out of the realm of possibility. Catch up if they could hit a couple long ones.
Some 3s would be helpful, that's for sure.
Conaway's going to try one. It's off the back of the rim. Long rebound to Cash. He'll turn on the Jets. He's going to go straight to the glass. His red layup's no good. There's Weber on the offensive glass again. Second time in a row for Mr. Weber. And it's 54-39. Right back for Van Far. They whip it around the horn. Conaway kicks it back to Caldwell, right wing to Wright. Wright in the high post to Scroggin. They whip it around to Conaway. He'll shoot the 3. It's no good. Wright with the rebound. His putback's off the mark. And Cash with the rebound. Got another snowbird. That's Weber. He can't find the handle very easily, but then shoots it from a bad angle, and it goes down.
Either way, the result's the same.
Fumbling and stumbling over there, but gathered himself and made the bucket. Gibson to Caldwell. In the high post to Scroggin to Conaway. They working around against this 2-3 zone that's been very effective. And they throw it away again. Stolen by Cash. Cash gets it to
Peasold.
And he can't get it to go. They'll kick it back to Cash from 15. That's short. Offensive rebound by Langworthy, and he'll score it. And we've got a whistle and an injury timeout, I think. Taking a look and making sure. I think, was it Gibson or Caldwell? One of them went to the floor.
Well, I'm guessing not Gibson because he's running that way. So then Caldwell comes out.
We'll go with that. Run back the replay.
No. I think I waited too long.
So Van Farm gets possession. Bright. They whip it around along in the deep corner. He spins out of trouble. And still on the dribble. Into the paint. And has it swatted away. And North Callaway gets possession. Cash goes to the glass. His falling down. Flip up. Goes in.
He just can't miss tonight, really.
Back come the Indians, trailing by 21 all of a sudden, the biggest of the night. And we've got a timeout on the floor. 60-39, 2:27 to play in the game. North Callaway's running away with it. You're listening to Bowling Green Invitational on Eagle 102.
Your home for area high school sports is on Eagle 102, on air, online, on the KJFM radio app, and on Alexa. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Insurance.
The Evans Insurance Agency is a family-owned and operated business that is proud to sponsor area athletic and academic achievements. The friendly and familiar faces of the Evans family are here to make sure the things you love are in good hands. We serve all of Missouri and Kansas, helping to protect your home, life, autos, motorcycle, boats, and business. Give Scott, Shaylee, or Alec Evans a call at 816-423-4462.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Area high school basketball from the 96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament, brought to you by Liggins Flooring, Pow Pow Cattle Farms and Fencing, Craig's Truck and Tractor Service, Lynn's Heritage House, and Rawls County Mutual Insurance.
Well, it's good popcorn, if anybody's wondering. Van Far has it. They'll throw it in after the timeout, trailing by 21, 60-39. A little teaching moment for Van Far's young squad, and Conway will fire three. That one's on the mark. His second three of the second half. And the full court pressure comes. They turn it over. Wright spins into the paint. His runner's up and good. Count the bucket and the foul.
Tell you what, Latrell Wright had a nice spin in the paint and then took it to the hole, and luck fell his way.
He's got 13 and a half, 20 for the game, and make it 21 with this free throw. And it's down to 16, but it may be too little too late. Free throws up and good. Couple subs in. Let's see. Carter Jennings in. Now he comes back out as Scroggin will check back in.
Some full court pressure again from the Indians, as they're basically double teaming Cash. They get it into Weber.
Weber gets it into the front court, into the deep corner three. In and out, no good by Langworthy. Not sure that's the shot what Callaway wanted, but Long's going to get it into the paint. His runner won't go, goes up, gets his own rebound, has his pocket picked from behind by Cash. Cash is going to take it to the glass, goes up. Wright knocks him to the deck, and he'll go to the line to shoot a couple of shots.
Well, Latrell Wright picking up his third foul of the evening.
Cash has got 8 in the second half, 21 for the game. He can take the lead for all scorers with that one.
And he does.
He'll get a second. 51-28, Bowling Green leads Louisiana.
Didn't see that one coming either.
No, I didn't. Not really shocked, as we've said, Bowling Green plays well in the home tournament. Not shocked that they're winning the game, but by that big of an advantage, that is shocking.
For a game that went to overtime the first time they played.
Long gets into the paint. His finger rolls up and good. Gives him 11. Langworthy into the front court. He's going to go all the way to the glass. Nobody picked him up, and he'll score. Can't let that happen. Somebody's got to stop the ball. Long open for a deep three. Front of the rim, no good. Right on the offensive glass again. His putback won't go. And out of the pack comes Peasel. Peasel gets it to Weber. Weber loses the handle. It goes out of bounds. Off of Weber, they say. Back to Van Far. We're under a minute to play. Here come a couple more subs. Trenton Jones in, as is Bryce Clark. Looks like Cody Cash will leave for the final time. They will advance on to Thursday night.
In a rematch against Clopton.
This from last Friday night, actually. Conway's three's no good, but right with the rebound. He's really played well tonight. And Long has whistled for the travel. He has worked really hard against this much bigger club.
I'm wore out watching him play.
His shoes are going to need to rest up for Thursday night.
Surprised there's not smoke coming off of them.
Well, they got every color in the spectrum on them, I think. So Weber in the backcourt. He'll get it in the front court with 32 seconds. And Van Far's not going to play it out. They're going to keep going, and now Weber's going to pick up a foul.
Oh, no, that'd be his fifth. Not just a foul, his final foul.
The ultimate foul. Well, yep, that's who it's on.
And Latrell Wright will walk to the other end for a 1-and-1.
See if he can add to his total.
Beazle comes into the basketball game for Weber.
Wright dribbles it 4 times and drops the first.
It's kind of a straight line shot, but it works for him.
Not a whole lot of arch, was it? He's up to 22. And that one's short with 25 seconds. Langworthy in the front court in a double team, and we're going to have a tie-up. On an alternating arrow.
Goes back to Van Far with 18.5 seconds to go.
That it does. Into the front court now. Conaway has it. Left wing to Gibson. Gibson to Wright. Wright between the legs over to Gibson, down to 5. To Long. He'll go into the paint. Forces one up. It won't go, and that'll do it for the ball game. Your final score, the North Callaway Thunderbirds 64, the Van Far Indians 48. Postgame shows next on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up, brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Kayla Caldwell, your Edward Jones financial advisor, at 2604 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Well, it was a big second half for North Callaway, and they win it going away. Led 8-5 into the first quarter. Led 30-15 at the half, 40-28 at the end of the third, and they win it tonight 64-28 to advance
And I think if I'm reading some stats correctly, it kind of ended up, when all was said and done, the Latrell Wright and the Cody Cash show.
You're reading them exactly right.
I mean, I know that sometimes my stats aren't quite there, but Cody Cash, I have him for 23 points on night. Latrell Wright with 22, so I know I'm in the ballpark there.
You're right on the money.
Look at me go.
My friend, and you added those up yourself.
I did. I didn't even have to ask you for help.
That's something else. So it was just a situation kind of like we talked at half. Nothing much changed. Van Far had trouble making shots, shooting over the bigger players. It was pretty much one and done with the exception of Latrell Wright really working hard inside against the big boys. But it just wasn't enough, and they go down to defeat. Let's take a break, and then we'll come back and run down the scoring. We'll wrap things up here from the middle school, tell you about what's going on tomorrow night after this on Eagle 102. Show off your school pride today with the Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Every time you use your Bulldog debit card, Bank of Louisiana will make a donation to the Louisiana School District. Stop by the bank today and get your new Bulldog debit card so you can start supporting the teachers and students with every swipe. The Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament action on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Hayden's Motorsports Center, Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, Penrod Real Estate, and Clint Bowen Construction.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Follow area high school sports at home and away, on air, online, on the Kjfn radio app, and on Alexa. Area high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Perkins Electrical Service, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Kayla Caldwell, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, member SIPC.
Over in the high school gym, should be getting close to finish. 60-34, Bowling Green leads Louisiana, so they're going to advance on, will the Bobcats. And they will play
Winfield,
the winner. Let's run down the scores. Well, let's run down the scoring in this game. You want to do it?
We'll see what I've got here. I know that.
Well, this will be a little test. We'll see how you did.
It is. As we mentioned before, for Van Far, leading tonight was Latrell Wright. He had 22 points on the night. Damon Long and Nikos Conaway each with 11. Caden Caldwell with 3. And Hunter Scroggins with 2. From North Callaway, again, Cody Cash led all scores this evening with 23. Matthew Weber with 12. Sam Piesold with 11. Webb Langworthy with 8. Noah Scrogum was 6. And then adding a couple field goals was Bryce Clark and Grant Eichmann. They each had 2.
You did good.
Look at me go.
You did good. So let's tell you what went on tonight, and then we'll tell you what's going to take place tomorrow night. In their early games, Winfield defeated Salick 71-31, while Clopton broke up in a close game at half and won going away 69-45. The game here we just told you about, 64-48, North Callaway over Van Far, and it's 62-36 late in the game over in the high school gym. Tomorrow night we'll have some. Let's line up for trophy games, right, huh?
That's right.
Clopton and Salick's girls will square off in the high school gym at 5. And the championship I know the other championship semifinal will follow that game at 7. Ellsbury and Bowling Green, you got to look out for the Lady Bobcats. Over here in the middle school gym, Louisiana and Van Far at 5. And North Callaway and Winfield at 7. And that'll set up the trophy night, which is Friday night in this tournament. They'll start it at Well, actually, they're doing it a little different.
They are doing it a little different. I was waiting to see how you were going to do that. So Friday night, they're actually doing 2 5:00 games. The consolation game will be played here in the middle school gym, while the third place game will be played in the high school gym, and then the championship game at 7.
And just so you know, the boys' championship will not be done that way.
No,
but they're going to, since it's a Saturday, they'll start early. The consolation game will be at 2, the third place game at 4, the championship game at 6. And my understanding is the same protocols will be in place, whereas you come and watch your team, and then you
Yes.
have to leave, even on the trophy nights.
I know that there is some talk about maybe expanding those regulations. We'll obviously keep you up to date on that as we are informed about it, as things have gone well the first 2 nights from what I understand. So they were looking at how they would play out. So don't be surprised if we're able to tell you, no, they're going to allow a few more in. So we'll keep track of that as the week goes on. Remember, we'll continue to have games for you right here on Eagle 102, online at kjfmradio.com, on the KJFM Radio app, and on your Alexa devices. And we'll always have a full recap of scores for you on the scoreboard each and every day at kjfmradio.com, plus during Eagle 102 Sports.
Take us home, Marianne.
All right, Jim. Appreciate you sitting in with me tonight and keeping me in line.
Bit of ball.
And for Mark Fronick and Corey Buchanan in the other Jim, Olivia Fronick, who's been helping us out with the camera work this evening. Brendan Ross running the board back at the
Brendan Ross.
Oh, hey, how about Brendan Nance? Brendan Nance.
I was going to say, I didn't know Brendan Ross came to town.
I was doing so well. For Jim Ross, I'm Marion Everhart. You've been listening to action from the 96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM Radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.